What's up, YouTube? It's Taylor, and today I'm here to share with you one of the crazy findings that I found out earlier this week. I posted on social media about what is the worst financial advice you've ever gotten, and I got some real doozies. So the one that I wanted to share with you that really piqued my interest was the reasons why you would not want to pay off your mortgage early. So a lot of the, other advice or other things that were in the thread were, save your money, listen to scammers when they say, hey, give me $500 and I'll give you $3,000 next week. Talking about, just different things that people have said to those, to my friends on Facebook over the years. And this one had some conversation around it, and I was really thinking about it on how I could help explain things better and give more information for you to digest. So with that, I'm going to jump into the different reasons here, but I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to this video, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what the worst financial advice you have ever gotten. So with that, I'm going to jump into why you would not want to pay off your house early. So really what you're going to look at is the dollar amount that you would pay in additional down to the principal. What you're gonna look at is those extra dollars could be used to invest with. And usually, most of the time, 99% of the time, the dollar amount that you would pay into investments would grow significantly faster than the dollar amount that you'd pay down on the principal. So what that means is that your $500 paid off towards your paying off of your home versus $500 invested into, just say, the S&P 500, your growth would probably be 10 times more of an impact on the upside than if you were to pay down your mortgage faster and have your mortgage for less, for fewer years. So that's really the biggest difference, is that you see significantly more amounts of growth than the amount of savings you'd have if you paid off your mortgage early. Now, obviously, we know houses are, you sell your house every 7 years, something like that, and the average mortgage is a 30-year payoff period, which is just crazy to me because that means you'll just constantly be churning mortgages, essentially, just like we're jumping from house to house. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing bad about that. But what it does make you stop and think is, okay, every single time that you do this, you are, building most of the time, most of the time, you're building equity in your actual home. And when you flip and jump and do all these things, you get to see that equity gain faster momentum by doing so. Okay, so here's the next tip that I got to share with you, is that you are going to be using your mortgage as one of the most inexpensive debts that you will pay for. So walk with me on this one. If you have a home that is at a 3% interest rate versus a credit card that's at a 20% interest rate, your borrowed money is a lot cheaper over here with your mortgage, which means that you have a better chance to leverage those dollars. And as we all know, when you're trying to build assets and trying to build wealth, you want to leverage your debt so that you can get more cash flowing opportunities, cash flowing assets to help pay down that debt, in addition to building equity appreciation and continue to do the leapfrog. It's just math. Okay, another reason why you would not want to pay down your mortgage early is because of the additional tax savings that you have by having to write off your mortgage interest. Now, when we talk about taxes, I know a lot of your heads spin, so I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. If you have your tax income at a 25%, let's just say 25% tax bracket, if you were able to save a portion of that by writing off your mortgage interest off of that, you are going to be able to save significant amounts of money, versus if you did not have that same deduction, that same savings with the same 25%. Again, now if you took that 25% of your actual income that you're writing off, part of that you're writing off from the mortgage interest, and you added in some additional dollars for what you would have paid towards your principal into investments, you are now taxed significantly less on the actual income from those. So if you have rental properties, or you're in the stock market, something like that, more of a long-term type of investment, you are only taxed at approximately a 15% tax bracket. So not only are you writing off the same amount of dollar amount more with the mortgage interest, but you're also earning more money and you are able to save more taxes versus not doing that at all and paying off your mortgage early and not realizing those same tax savings. Okay, another thing that I wanted to share with you for why you wouldn't want to pay off your mortgage early is that your equity is going to naturally grow, and it's going to naturally grow regardless of your balance on your mortgage. So if you're considering this for a minute, you're like, okay, I want to take advantage of the market up, the market being up right now. I want to take advantage of these high prices. People are buying things up. They're bidding up, all these things. That's going to happen regardless of how much mortgage you have that you owe to the bank or to the, to the mortgage company, which means to me that you're still going to realize those gains. It's still going to be there. It's not like you can pay off your mortgage faster to appreciate faster. There's no correlation between those. So if you are thinking about that and realizing like, hey, the market's hot right now, let's sell, whatever, that has nothing to do with what you owe on the actual property. And it's going to grow, right? That's one of the reasons why we got into real estate. If it's owning your own home, your primary home, or owning multiple rental properties or whatever, those dollars are going to be there over time. And that is part of the amazing thing that we're doing by owning property, is appreciating over time. Okay, another reason why you would not want to pay down your mortgage early is because you do not have the ability to take out a home equity line of credit. Now, home equity line of credit is commonly called HELOC. What that is it's the ability to borrow against your home. It's the ability to borrow against your mortgage with a significantly lower interest rate than if you were to have a 20% credit card, whatever that would be. You now have the ability to borrow on that cheaper money. Now, again, earlier I said you want to use the cheaper dollars for leverage, right? So when you're looking at doing a home equity line of credit, you can only do that if you have an actual mortgage on your home. So you can't do that if you don't have, that note attached to your house. So I thought that was another interesting find that people might not necessarily think about when they're trying to pay off your debt. Now, the last thing that I will mention, is that you can do whatever you want, right? Especially when it comes to your home, especially when it comes to your finances. But I am just here simply giving you another perspective on how to use your money smarter. Now, if you're anything like me, you work very hard for your money. You deserve every penny. And my job, my duty, my obligation is to help share with you my money finds along the way. So if you have zero debt, if you have no credit cards, no vehicle loans, no student loans, and you have lots of cash that you're already investing, you've already got everything maxed out, your tax advantageed accounts are all maxed out, and you want to pay down your house, then more power to you. That is totally up to you. But I am looking at it from a perspective of most Americans do not have that ability. They don't have that luxury of having that discipline in their lives up until this point. So that is for you to decide what you'd like to do with this information. And again, like I said, I really appreciate the comments on my Facebook page, on my Instagram, TikTok, everything like that. If you guys don't follow me, please do me a favor, head over to those different social media channels and give me a follow. I am full of just entertainment, information, some ridiculous dancing. It's all there, okay? So just pop on over to those different pages and give me a follow and give me a like. So with that, those are some reasons why you might not want to pay off your mortgage early. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.